Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jasmine, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys all about my first and second time getting a Brazilian wax. So if you guys want to hear my experience, then of course stay tuned for the video. I've been wanting to get a wax for a very long time, but I was super scared and nervous because I knew it would hurt. So of course I just was like, I was nervous, so I didn't want to go. I kept canceling my appointments, and yeah, so I finally went through with it after a year of putting it off. So the first time I ever really got interested in getting a wax is when I watched Vicki Logan's video here on YouTube, her explaining her experience. And then I remember seeing Jayla and Aaliyah and a few other girls go get theirs done in New York. And so I was like, I want to go, I have to go. It can't be that bad. Oh, so I finally booked an appointment and I kept it, and I'm so excited and so happy that I did. My first appointment was November 15th, I think. Ooh, it always itches right here, you guys. My first appointment was November 15th, and on the way there, I was just so nervous. My husband actually drove me because, I just thought I was going to have surgery or something. I was so nervous. My stomach was in knots. I felt like I had to use the bathroom, and I was like, you're going to have to drive me because I ain't going to be able to drive myself after this. And I wanted, another reason why I kept putting it off is because I didn't know how I was going to feel after. So I didn't want to go to work after getting it done, but you can. Don't even trip, you can. And another thing that I found is don't Google, you guys. When you're sick and you Google your symptoms and you find out you're dying and you have cancer, and yeah, I did that. I Googled, Brazilian wax, what to do your first time, all that stuff. And half of this stuff is not even true. Each person is going to have their own experience. And thank goodness my experience was amazing. So I had a lot of questions, and so I'm going to share them with you guys, what I was wondering and what my wax lady told me and stuff like that. So when I first wanted to start getting a wax, I looked up, how long should your hair be, and what should you do down there before? How long should you stop shaving? Stuff like that. So when I got there to my wax appointment, I arrived with some leggings on, something loose and not tight, which technically you really don't got to do that either. You really don't have to do that either. But you don't want anything, I read that you don't want anything to rub that area and irritate it right after, because your pores are going to be open and stuff like that. But it's really not that serious. So when I got there, I brought a pack of baby wipes with me just to freshen up, just because that's just what I like to do. I like to feel super clean and refreshed even before I go to the doctor and get a pap smear, or when I was pregnant before my doctor would check me. I just like to extra clean down there because, as a woman, you should just be clean. So I had a little bag of baby wipes, and before I went into the room, I just, cleanse myself after using the bathroom, because for some reason, I guess with me being so nervous, I always have to pee before I, go back. So yeah, that's what I did. And I really liked the fact that the receptionist was so friendly, and she helps me out and she helps keep me calm. And another girl was there. She was talking to me, and another girl, she was actually pregnant. She was dilated, and she was there getting her wax. So I was like, if she's doing it, I can do it. So they made me feel really comfortable and, ready to get it done. But the receptionist actually took me through each of the products that they have there, and I did go to the European Wax Center. I don't know if I mentioned that. They showed me all of the products that they offer, different exfoliators and body washes and lotions, and they all smell really good. The only thing that I actually got is a serum, which I'll show you guys in a second, and they did give me some samples of, exfoliators and stuff like that. So yeah, I got back to the room, and it was just kind of, okay, here we go. So she told me to remove my clothes from the bottom, from my waist down, and hop up on the table and spread my legs. So that's what I did. I didn't feel For some reason, I did not even feel shy or nervous about that part. So I just took my pants off, my undies, and got up on the table and exposed everything. And I don't know, I just didn't feel nervous for some reason. So she made me feel really, really comfortable, which is another reason why I think my experience was amazing, because we just were talking like we were homegirls, and yeah, we talked about pretty much everything. So she made me feel really comfortable. She explained to me the first, I want to say it's 4 steps that they do before they begin to pull the hair. I believe it's remove any oils. I think they use alcohol, I think. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I can't really remember. But I think she used alcohol to remove any excess oils and makeup, if you have makeup or lotion or anything down there. So she did that, and that was the cleansing part. And then she sprinkled baby powder to, make sure it was nice and dry down there. So I believe she sprinkled the baby powder, and then she begins to apply the wax. And while she was applying the wax, she asked me, was I dehydrated? Because if you're dehydrated, the wax soaks up into your skin a lot quicker. And that day, especially, and the day before, I had not drank any water, so I was a little bit dehydrated, and she could tell. So I recommend drinking lots of water, just because your body needs it, and also because it makes the waxing experience less painful. She did mention that as well. So another thing that after that is the 4th step is pulling the hair up. So she did prep me and told me to keep my legs in a butterfly position. So just imagine laying up on the bed and your feet together, and then drop your legs. So feet together, and then you're just gonna drop your legs so she can get into all the crevices and everything down there. So she began to apply the wax. I believe she did these sides, like by my thigh, just to clean up that area, because usually there's not that much hair in that area, at least for me. So that part wasn't that painful at all. She just kind of peeled up the wax, and it was pretty quick. Now she then went on to the lip portion, and it wasn't that bad, but you definitely kind of jump. And she told me to just breathe in while she pulled, and then take a deep breath while she was getting ready to pull, and then release it after she pulled it. So another thing she did was right after let me show you with this tape. And they don't put wax and then paper, down and then pull it. They use a wax, let the wax harden, and then lift the wax and pull the wax off. But I'm just going to use tape to kind of show you how it is. So pretend this is the wax, this tape. So after she applies the wax on you, she'll lift it up. You can feel her pulling at the wax like this to get a grip, and then really fast she pulls it. But right after she pulls it, she presses down onto the area, so it kind of takes the sting away quicker. And I really appreciate that, because it does hurt. So she applies pressure to kind of take the sting. But literally, you guys, once she pulls it out, the pain is gone. Like, it's not no lasting thing, which is what I was thinking. Literally, it's just like you pull it and you feel that pain from it ripping, and then it's gone. So not that bad on these sides. Now the top part where the most hair grows, right below your belly button area, that shit hurts. I don't even know how to describe it, or like even the sound that it makes, because it's literally like ripping your hairs out. But like I said, once she pulls it, and she does little sections at a time, I think she did four pulls, and then she did like clean up pulls. But the top part for me hurt the worst, just because there's the most thick hair there. Shaving really makes your hair really, really thick, and it grows back really coarse. And just I will never hopefully have to shave down there again, because I love how it is now that I've got a wax. My hair grows back thinner, and if you guys know, you know how your hair grows on your legs, pretty thin, kind of like a man has hair on his legs. That's how your hair, well, how my hair grew back after, you know, since I've gotten a wax, and it's just thinner and it's not dark. And you know, I don't know, when I shave, it just has like a dark shadow, and I hate it. And when I was shaving, I was literally shaving like every other day because I don't like any hair down there. I don't like to sweat down there, and I feel like having hair makes you sweat, and it's just no. So yeah, that was my experience with the first time. It wasn't as bad, you guys. It hurts definitely because you're nervous and you're kind of thinking you're just building yourself up for it to hurt, but it's really not as bad as you're thinking it is. But definitely for me, the top part hurt the worst. But yeah, I was super excited after I saw it. She did have to pluck some of the areas, which is kind of can sound scary if you guys never got it done before. Hearing me say that I've got my area down there plucked is kind of scary, but it doesn't really hurt that bad. She just tries to get all of these shaved hairs out as much as she can. So the little hairs that wouldn't come up with the wax is what she used the tweezers for to pull out. And also she said the first few times that I go, I'll still have, you know, the shaving hairs, I guess, coming up, and the more I come get it waxed, the less it'll be, and the more the smoother it'll get. So for me, that was exciting to know because I did have a few like ingrown hairs, which is from shaving and stuff also. And surprisingly, that didn't hurt. It didn't hurt when she tried to pull them up. They just came out really easily. So and I was a little bit nervous about her going around my C-section scar, but it actually didn't hurt at all. So I was happy about that too. So they do recommend you getting their serum after your first time and after every time, I think. So the serum is called Smooth Me, and it's a ingrown hair serum, and it is, how many ounces is this? This is 1.7 fluid ounces, and this should last me about 6 to 9 months, most likely 9 months, because you really don't need that much at all. It comes with a little dropper just like that, and you literally need a little small amount. So after I got home and after she waxed me, she rubbed this on there, and then when I got home and got off the shower later that day, I applied some as well. Now you most likely will bump up after your wax just because your hair was ripped up and it's kind of sensitive down there, so you are going to want to exfoliate also. But I did not buy the exfoliating products or the body washes just because I didn't feel like I needed it, but they did give me some samples and it smells really good, and I actually have been using it. I think I am going to go back. I forgot while I was there. I went for my second time Saturday. Yesterday I went, but I forgot to get some more body wash. But I use the body wash, exfoliating body wash from them that night as well, to just sort of get any dead skin or anything off of my that area as well. So yeah, I've been using this also to help any redness and ingrown hair. So I really like this, and it smells pretty nice as well. So I went back for my second time yesterday, and I loved it. It didn't hurt. I really can't remember how it felt because it didn't hurt as bad. I really don't remember. Like, that's a good thing, because the first time I can tell you, like, I can explain to you everything like I just did. So I went back yesterday, and the hair was not very much at all. It wasn't dark. Like I said, it's a lot thinner. And you guys, my hair didn't really start showing and growing back for 3 weeks. And I was like, I was feeling it, because like I said, I used to shave like every other day, and so now I'm like, yes, like I'm smooth for so long. It's such a great feeling. Like just me being shaved and smooth in my pretty Victoria's Secret panties or Walmart panties, wherever you get your panties from. It just makes you feel so sexy and so clean, and I'm in love with it. My husband loves it, and I've just been telling everybody, like, go get a wax. You need it. You will not regret it. You're gonna love it. So if you haven't gotten a wax, I recommend getting a wax, because you're just gonna feel so girly and clean. And if you don't like shaving, or if you're tired of shaving, it's really great option. So when I got home the first time, I actually was about to throw all my shavers away, my razors away, and then I was like, oh shit, like, Jasmine, you still gotta you know, shave your legs and shave under your arms. So I was like, I guess I'll keep them, but I was ready to throw them in the trash. So yeah, guys, I hope this video wasn't all over the place. I hope this video was not everywhere. I forgot to mention the first wax is half off. It's $40 a month at European Wax Center to get a full Brazilian wax. Your first time is half off, so you pay $20. And then, of course, if you get the serum, which they recommend, this is $27. So you're going to pay a little bit more your first time. Really, technically, but you are getting half off of your wax, and then it's $40 a month, which can add up, but I feel like it's so worth it. So I am definitely including that into my budget every month, because I feel like it's, you know, just a pamper me thing that I really feel like I deserve, and it just makes me feel girly and clean. So yeah, this is my European Wax Center story. I really liked it. I loved my experience. I love going there, and I will keep going and going. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I will be glad to answer them for you guys as best as I can. And if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up for me and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any other videos. I will link my latest videos down below. And yeah, I guess I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.